invited to the White House along with our leader?
No.
Sure, you see.
There wouldn't be anything left of the East Room if we left them.
Don't let them lose the White House. That's tonight. He was back there for some. I guess it's, what is it, a monthly thing they have, a little recital or something?
Yeah, something like that, about once a month.
Now, how did you get the invitation? I'm interested in this today. Does the president, I suppose, call you personally, or Nancy called you? And
Well,
how does it come about?
no, actually, they didn't. Marvin Hamlish called.
Yeah?
And he said, "You want to play in the White House?" I said, "No," and he told me what day it was, and I went.
Okay.
That was very exciting.
Yes, sounds like a lot of fun. Did you ever take an extension course?
No,
Never in college?
never.
No, we could
Will it
say.
help you if I did?
No. No.
Now that I remember it, I think I did take one in college. You refreshed my memory.
No, it doesn't really make any difference, but I guess colleges have been now, school's back, what, about a month now into the fall? A lot of people, especially who got older, became adults, go back to college and take a written extension course, and I guess you get credit for that. UCLA, that's not too difficult, is it? UCLA.
CLA.
4 letters, and I blew 2 of them. Use the University of California in Los Angeles. That is their extension catalog for 1987. It's a very hefty, and they give you a list of all the courses. Now, these are extension courses that you can actually take, and they give you a description. Would you like to hear some of these? And you will think I'm making these up.
These are for real.
What?
These are for real. Just reinforcing your statement.
Yes, they are. I'm quoting at random here. Listen to this one. 2. Introduction to felt tip markers. Aha, you laugh. It's a beginning level art course, introducing students to drawing with the use of felt tip markers. But that's what it's called, Introduction to Felt Tip Markers. Do you have those courses when you were going to school?
No.
The art of fundraising. Of course, emphasizing, not empathizing.
Do we have a course on public speaking?
Here's one on hiring new announcers. I didn't see it, was I? Right down at the bottom, huh? Now listen to this one, folks. See, if I get this out, you will hear it. Strategies for reducing liability and the impact of regulatory process in the handling of hazardous materials. That's, of course, providing executives who deal with hazardous waste with a strategy for reducing the impact of regulation on their businesses. Now, that sounds like a nice, honest thing. Here's one that avoiding malpractice. Examining legal and professional standards for psychotherapists. Now, here's a legitimate one. California pizza and pasta. It costs you $180 to take this course, but students learn to use pizza in new sizes and shapes to accompany cocktails. Appropriate accompanying California wines are sampled and discussed. But give me a break on this. Anger management. This is a course. It's a lecture program considering anger as an energy field, which can be transformed into increased experience of well-being. Says no refund after program begins. Otherwise, you probably get very angry. Evaluating and purchasing Oriental rugs. It's a one-day program evaluating 4 essential aspects of purchasing rugs from Near East, China, and India. And some other courses, breaking free of the good girl syndrome. That's a course, I'm not making it up. Reptiles, a glorious past, a tenacious present, a questionable future. Do you believe this? And those are just, look at the size of that book. Size of that book.
Amazing, isn't it? Amazing, in that book. Of that size.
It's too late.
There's it. You caught me off guard.
You gotta move. I said,
Right quick.
there it is, right there in that
You
book.
laid it out and I goofed.
And you sat there, so forth. Well, anyway, no. You won a shining moment in Camelot.
I let it slip through my fingers.
You let it
That's right.
slip.
What is this book?
Well, that was the extension course from UCLA, another fine university right here in the valley, University of Burbank. Right right here with a lovely cover on it with obviously students going to their classes. Would you like to hear some of the courses that they have?
Yes.
Thank you. Here's an art course called Drawing for the Divorced. It's an 8-week course in which you learn how to recreate on a palette the back freckles of your ex-wife from memory. Here's one's interesting, a personal growth seminar conducted by movie star Clint Eastwood, in which you'll learn to really listen to other people, then kill them. It's titled, I'm Okay, You're Dead Meat. Curing pet hiccups. Did you hear that one? Curing pet hiccups. The 3-hour course focuses on the difficulty of getting your St. Bernard to drink backwards out of the toilet. Here's one, a psychology course, The 3 Faces of Steve. Investigating professional baseball's only multiple personality, the San Diego Padres first baseman Steve Garvey. Unfortunately, all 3 of Steve's personalities are exactly the same. So it's a very, very short course. Here's an ethics course, the rights of the surrogate brother-in-law. It examines moral dilemmas such as when the real brother-in-law shows up, who should be allowed to sleep on the couch and chug the last Bud Light in the fridge. Rather interesting course here, but of course you'll be the judge of that. Assertiveness, isn't it? Assertiveness training for the gas station mini-mart employee. Which advises the clerk in the booth how to politely but firmly tell the gentleman with the tattoo he may not use the metal change tray for a restroom. Here's one I think it'll do very well. Sex in the single photomat clerk. Teaches you how to make love in the middle of a parking lot while telling 14 Japanese businessmen their slide should be back Tuesday. The influence of bad beards in modern politics. It's an in-depth study of the chin vegetation of Surgeon General Koop and Robert Bork. I guess not, let's see. Interesting one, not people out here, but you're back east. Identifying the New Yorker. Well, for example, they actually teach it out here. It teaches West Coast students how to tell Al Pacino from Robert De Niro, John Zaccaro from Mario Cuomo, and Ed Koch from Three Stooges personality Larry Fine. I'm just jumping along here trying to pick out the funny ones, actually. Martial arts for ventriloquists. Never thought of this before. Guest lecturer Waylon Flowers shows how to defend yourself with one hand while your hand is up Madam's back. So you only have the one hand. Maybe just one big one to wrap this up. I think I have it. There it is right there. And if this is not the finish, I may find another one. You folks are going to be the judge if this is the finish of this, by your reaction to this. If the laughter is of sufficient quality, we'll end it here. If it's not,
You've got 2 more pages.
I got a couple more. Here it is right here. The course is called Worm Simulation. Now listen to this. How covering yourself in petroleum jelly and wriggling naked in your lawn can help you trap senile robins. All right,
Wow.
Okay, I warned you. Here's one here. Wall Street astronomy. Using a field telescope, how to recognize falling objects by their brand wingtips.
Doubling back.
Yeah, bypass something here. may not be the best one, but it's the last one. Yeah, okay. Now you'll never know. And that's damn funny. And you know who's going to hear it? The people who come here tomorrow. You folks don't deserve this one. We'll be right back.